gentlemen, it's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area SportsTalk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. The San Francisco Giants have done it. We have got the series victory, getting the huge win 3-2 over the Miami Marlins, and what a way to bounce back after the tough loss in yesterday's game. And big congratulations to Elliot Ramos for making his San Francisco Giants debut and doing so in absolutely incredible fashion. He picks up his first major league hit in the game today, picking up 2 base hits, and he looked very impressive. I mean, his swing up there, and you know, he looked very composed. He looked relaxed, didn't allow the moment to get too big for him. In his first plate appearance in the second inning, hits exit velocity 107 miles per hour, squares up the baseball, goes right back up the middle, and the Marlins defender there tried to make a play from it, but just too much velocity on that, Elliot Ramos picks up his first major league hit, and then he would go around to score his first run, and what a start to the Elliot Ramos San Francisco Giants tenure. What a start. Welcome in, everyone. Glad you joined us for the post-game show today. We got Tyler Burbeck in the house. Welcome. How you doing, man? Going with the player of the game, Elliot Ramos. Absolutely fantastic pick today. And, I was just really enjoyed the debut of Elliot Ramos today. And then in his second at-bat, he took, I think it was a changeup, went to the opposite field. And so just overall, I mean, this dude had a fantastic approach at the plate today, and you just really love to see, the at-bats that we're seeing from Elliot Ramos just in his first game. And, this is a guy that obviously he was our first round pick in 2017, drafted him 19th overall, and, just to have seen his development over the years. We knew that this guy, has the makings, the 5 tool set to be a superstar in the league. We got to see his speed today. This dude has got incredible power. He's got a great throwing arm in the outfield. So, as a San Francisco Giants fan, I couldn't be more excited to see what the future holds for Elliot Ramos. Just a lot of fun. Yep, absolutely. Also, congrats to Luke Williams on his San Francisco Giants debut. And this kid is this dude has impressed a lot. Giants got him from the Philadelphia Phillies. So I didn't know too much about Luke Williams, but haven't gotten a chance to see a little bit of him in spring training. He tore it up in spring training, forced his way on to making this roster, and played very well at third base today. He played well and then got that big base hit. Went to the opposite field there, picking up an RBI single. And great debut for Luke Williams, and really excited to see what he can bring. And then also Mauricio Dubon got a big hit today, coming up big there in that second inning with the RBI double, knocking in Elliot Ramos. And then, now let's take a look. Anthony Discovany, so breaking down his start today. Wasn't the best of starts for Discovany. Struggled out there. He battled, but definitely admire his, intensity to give the Giants everything he could today. Even though his stuff wasn't clicking as, he's accustomed to having it be, still battled out there, going 3 2/3 innings, giving up 8 hits, 2 earned runs allowed, walked just 1, and struck out 5. So, overall, not the best start, but, got to give a tremendous job well done to the San Francisco Giants bullpen. They did a terrific job today. You go down the list. Harlan Garcia coming in there after Discofani went 3 2/3 innings, and Garcia picked up 2 strikeouts. Then you had Zach Littell going an inning and a third. He pitched very well. And then Tyler Rogers, the Submariner, coming in. And then we saw Dominic Leone. He got the save in today's game, getting 2 strikeouts in the 9th inning. So that was really awesome to see from Dominic Leone. And, Dominic Leone put himself on the map to be a closer, with how well he did today. And so, that's going to be something that is going to be interesting to watch, is who is going to end up being the closer, closing out ball games. And as we know, Camilo Duvall, he was the one that was, getting a lot of the saving opportunities down the stretch last year. And we know the first game of the season, giving up the 3 runs there. So, I'm confident that I think we will see Camilo Duvall get some more opportunities to close out ball games. But for today, Giants elected to go with Dominic Leone. And, man, he did a fantastic job. So, it's always huge to see. And, yeah, for the bullpen, it was a big pick-me-up game today. They haven't pitched the best in this series so far. So I think for the bullpen to come out, do what, they had done so well all last season, I think that was a, really encouraging sign to see from the game today. And so what a big win. What a big win. I would love to hear your thoughts, everyone. Welcome in. Glad you joined us here for the post-game show. Really appreciate the support. And, man, I'm just hyped. And, we also got great news. Dodgers lost today. They got hammered by the Rockies. So that was a huge, that was huge, for the Rockies to take that series 2 out of 3. And I think they knocked out Julio Urias in the 3rd inning. Rockies had already got 6 runs off of him. So anytime when you see, an ace starter like that for the Dodgers, like Julio Urias, get knocked around, always a great thing to see as a Giants fan. So that was big. And Giants now sitting at first place after 3 games into the season. And, just overall, I think a great first series. I mean, obviously some things could have went better. Bullpen overall could have pitched better in the series. Offense, could have showed up more. Even in today's game, 6 hits. Yeah, we definitely could do better. And, the game yesterday, we didn't have quite as much offense. So I think that's something that, seeing Elliot Ramos make his debut today, he definitely provided a big offensive spark for the San Francisco Giants and coming up big. So, that was huge. Absolutely huge to see that from Elliot Ramos. And, man, I'm just so excited to see what this kid is going to bring. And, man, he is a special talent. And, we got a chance to see it all today. His speed out there, his approach at the plate. He can, wait for his pitch and make good contact. And he was able to adjust, to the velocity. So, he showed a lot. He showed a lot today that just proves that, he has been ready for this moment. And just so happy for Elliot Ramos and his family for him to make his debut today and to do so in such great fashion. Just fantastic. Welcome in, USMC Master Sergeant. How you doing? Ramos had a great game. Absolutely. It was phenomenal to see, picking up 2 base hits and is getting his first career major league hit. Just so excited for him. And, again, this dude, he can do it all. He's got incredible speed, which we got to see when he scored from first on Mauricio Dubon's big double. So that was really fun to watch him run around the base pass there. He's got a great throwing arm from the outfield. Elliot Ramos has got incredible power, so he has that ability to hit the long ball. And just fantastic overall debut for Elliot Ramos, and we'll see if he can keep it going. If he can just keep hitting and keep doing what he does best. As every minor league level, it seems like, he is toured up there and just done very well. So that is, that's just huge to see. Welcome in, Jenny. Great to see you. How are you doing? Welcome in, SG Sports Talk channel. How's it going? Thoughts on Carlos Rodon? Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to get into that. Apologize, I wasn't able to do a post game yesterday. Was busy with my brother and some friends. We were hanging out, so I'm just glad to be here breaking down the first series of the year. And man, I was very impressed with Carlos Rodon in yesterday's game. I thought he pitched very well for his first start. When it pitched into the 6th inning, I think he gave up like a run or 2 there in yesterday's game. And gave the Giants every opportunity to win. Just unfortunate in yesterday's game that our offense, just wasn't able to get enough on the board in yesterday's game. And so, even again today, I think overall we made the most of the hits we got. And that was key. That 2nd inning, to pick up those 2 runs there. That was crucial. And then in the bottom of the 3rd inning, Wilmer Flores, nice situational at bat. They're getting a sacrifice fly for the Giants' 3rd run of the game. So that was huge there. Yeah. Oh, dude, thank you, Jenny. I appreciate that. Yeah, I got a new laptop that I'm really excited about. So excited to make some adjustments to making the live streams better. I've learned a lot from Eric as well. Just different things that I can do to improve the quality of my streams and the setup. So yeah, definitely more things to come. I think something I'm sure a lot of but the lighting in my garage could definitely be a lot better. So I'm definitely have plans to try to get a better lighting. So that's definitely trying to get that done as soon as possible. I'm rocking my Buster Posey San Francisco Giants jersey. Absolutely awesome SG Sports Talk channel. Yeah, big shout out, congratulations to Buster Posey on just an absolutely phenomenal career, and just everything he brought to the Giants. I mean, on and off the field, his presence as a catcher, the way he handled the Giants pitching staff. Nobody, it's just awesome. It's awesome that we got to see Buster Posey's career play out with the Giants and his entire career. And yeah, I'm just so excited to see what Joey Bart is going to be able to do. Joey Bart learning a lot from Buster Posey, and so I'm really excited for Joey Bart. I think he's going to do very well, and in this season, I think he's got the opportunity to win Rookie of the Year. So I definitely think that is on the table for Joey Bart. And I mean, what's so impressive with what Bart does is his ability to hit with power to the opposite field. His game calling skills are excellent behind the plate. So I think the Giants pitchers are enjoying working with Joey Bart. And I think even Logan Webb, from opening day, he was talking about how what a great job that Joey Bart did behind the plate. So I think so far it's been fun to watch, and Joey Bart getting his first home run there on opening day was awesome to see. Thank you Jenny, I appreciate that. Just super hyped to get this laptop, and hopefully that I won't be having too many problems with the internet and with lags and those kind of things. Welcome in, Kaylani. How are you doing? Epic. The Giants won the last game of the series, which is good. Absolutely. What a game it was today. Giants baseball torture, as we love it best. And so you just knew it was going to come down to a 1-run game there. And man, just what a great job, Dominic Leone coming in there in the 9th inning and picking up the save. That was huge. He got 2 big strikeouts there. And, when we saw Dominic Leone pitch in high leverage situations last year, he did a really good job. And so it's going to be interesting to see what the Giants end up doing at the closer role. As we know, Camilo Duvall, what was the closer for, the last bit of last season and in the playoffs. And then, he obviously had the rough outing on Friday's game, giving up the 3 runs. But, I'm confident that he's going to bounce back. Very confident in him. But we'll see if the Giants elect to, say, we've seen Tyler Rogers be the closer and close out a lot of games. We saw Jake McGee close out several games last year early in the season. So, that's what you like to see about, with the Giants bullpen is they have, a number of guys that have done it before, that have closing experience at the big league level. And that's just invaluable. That is going to help him out huge. So I absolutely love seeing Kirk Casale. He was a lot of fun to watch, and just had a great season with the Giants last year. And born in Walnut Creek, California, and I love that because I was born in Walnut Creek, California as well. So I mean, I'm just so pumped for Kirk Casale to be back with the Giants this year. And yeah, he did such a good job for us last year, being the backup catcher. He's a great game caller there behind the plate. And, towards the last few months of the year, he really started to put it together at the plate. And, you started seeing a lot of great at-bats from Kurt Casale. So I think it was huge for the Giants to, it was pretty big to bring him back. So I really like that move a lot. Player of the game, Kehlani, going with Mauricio Dubon. Absolutely love it. Fantastic pick. And, considering, Mauricio Dubon has gone through a lot of adversity. When we saw the mistakes he had made last year, whether it's on the base paths or, just defensively. So that's something that we're going to be watching, paying attention to closely is, can Dubon limit the mistakes that he makes out there? And in today's game, again, did a just fantastic job. Had the big RBI double in the second inning to put the Giant to tie the game there and to knock in Elliot Ramos. That was huge. And as we saw, I think it was yesterday's game, Dubon making that, base running error where he, went too far off of second base on the fly ball and then ended up getting thrown out when he was trying to go back to second base. So, just a really tough base running error there. Obviously, you try to draw the outfield, try to draw that throw to third base. So, you fake like you're going to be going there. But the mistake that Dubon made is he, went too far off of the bag. So, I think that was a big learning situation for him. So, yeah, I'm just hopeful that, he was able to learn from that and, can correct that. And we'll see a lot less of those kind of mistakes moving forward. I can honestly see the Giants winning the next 3 games right there with you, Kehlani, with the Padres coming into town. Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch. Going against San Diego, obviously last year, everyone was picking them to compete with the Dodgers, and, then they ended up not making the playoffs. And so, Padres always seem to play the Giants tough. So, we know it's going to be a tough series. But yeah, I'm really confident in the Giants to come in here and, they could very well win all of these games in this upcoming series. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'll be sharing my predictions. For the Padres series, I think Giants are going to take 2 out of 3. I would love to say that we're going to sweep them. I definitely think they could do it. But I'm going to say we'll take 2 out of 3. So that's going to be my prediction for the series. And it's going to, I'm really looking forward to it. First NL West opponent that we will be facing this year. Yeah, hopefully Dubon does not make more mistakes. Yeah, and that's the thing is that, making mistakes at the big league level can be unforgiving, and especially when they continue to happen. And so, just hopeful that, confident he can turn it around. We remember he did get sent down to AAA last year for a period of time. So I definitely think, that was also a good learning experience for Dubon there. Let's see, thoughts on... Oh, yeah, I did see that, so Sean Manaea going to the Padres. Yeah, that's a big pickup for them. Sean Manaea obviously pitched, very well with the A's. So I think Padres are really going to enjoy having Sean Manaea. And, I definitely think Giants can put together great at-bats against them, from the right side. We got a lot of good hitters from the right side so that we can, be able to have a good game plan against Sean Manaea. I'm not sure if he's going to be pitching in this series. I will have to double check on the pitching matchups. If I'm not mistaken, I think Alex Wood is starting for the Giants in the opener tomorrow against the Padres. So really looking forward to Alex Wood making his 2022 season debut. It's going to be a lot of fun and absolutely huge for the Giants to have re-signed Alex Wood and bring him back. And I'm just loving the way that this starting rotation is looking. When you got Carlos Rodon right up there with Logan Webb. I mean, Logan Webb just pitching amazing and could very well contend for the Cy Young this year. And I think, what is so impressive with Logan Webb is that, whether the big games that he pitches in, he always seems to come through and he never lets the moment get too big for him. And so that's been really fun to watch. Logan Webb dealing in the playoffs, and then he has an opening day start this year. He pitches very well on opening day. So Logan Webb just continues to deliver. And then, when you're looking at this rotation, we got Anthony Discovany. Obviously today, wasn't the best of starts for him, but, he really battled out there to keep us in the game, to limit the damage. So, give credit to Discovany for battling out there. Flores, player of the game. Jenny is taking Wilmer Flores. Absolutely love it. Flores got that huge hit, the huge sacrifice fly. Considering the game ended up being 3-2, the Giants needed every run that they could squeeze out in this game, and Wilmer Flores coming up big with the sacrifice fly in the bottom of the third inning, and that extended the Giants' lead to 3-1. And they would hang on for the big victory, 3-2. The Giants win their first series of the year, and we pick up right where we left off from last year, winning 107 games. And so let's have a great, fantastic season this year, and let's see if my prediction comes true. And so, as I shared on the first post game I did, I did say I was going to be putting the video out on Saturday, and I apologize. I was not able to. Ended up I was busy hanging out with my brother and some friends of ours, so I wasn't able to get to making my season preview video. But I'm definitely going to be putting that out for you guys as soon as I can. But I am predicting for this regular season. Thank you everyone so much for checking into the post game today. Really glad you joined us, and we're having a lot of fun here breaking down the big win for the Giants today. We'll get to a few comments here before I share my season prediction. Anyone know who is pitching Game 1 tomorrow? No, it's Woodford Giants, but who is doing it for the Padres? Yeah, that's a great question, Kaylani. I'm not sure. Not sure if they've provided an update on it, but if anyone is able to see or gets an update, definitely would appreciate to let us know. I would love to see Jock Peterson hit a 3-run shot off of pitcher Mania. That would give him the fear of his life. That would be awesome to see. And, Jock Peterson, I'm really excited to have him with the San Francisco Giants. I think it's a great pickup. And, yeah, I know some people have their thoughts on, their opinions on the Peterson pickup. For me, I think it's a really great pickup because this dude is a clutch hitter. And, I understand that, he didn't have the best WAR, and that's obviously a big category when you're looking at all types of things, average, on base percentage, drawing walks. So, obviously a higher WAR is something you love to see. But, when it comes to being clutch in the big game moments, in the playoffs, Jock Peterson is a very clutch hitter. So if you ask me, those are not easy to come by. Those are hard to come by. Not easy to come by, to find guys that, can step up in the big game moments. So in my honest opinion, I think signing Jock Peterson was a great pickup, and I'm really excited to see what he can do and what he can bring. Can't wait for the Giants and Dodgers rivalry. Absolutely right there with you, Kaylani. This rivalry is the best, not only in baseball, but the best rivalry in all of sports. There is nothing like it. And I'm just so pumped to see what the rivalry is going to bring this year. And yeah, that will carry us right into my season predictions. So for this regular season, I am predicting the San Francisco Giants to win 101 games. And they are going to win the division, I'm going to say, by 1 game. So I think Dodgers will win 100 games. And I've got the Giants winning 101 games. So yeah, I'm sticking with the Giants. Last year, I picked the Giants as a wild card, and they went on to win the division. So this year, I cannot pass up picking the Giants to win the division. I have a lot of confidence in them, and when you look at our starting rotation, I think we got incredible depth. The guys we got in there are elite. When you got Webb, Rodon, Discovany, Alex Wood, we signed Alex Cobb. He looked really good in spring training. We signed Matthew Boyd, so he would be a nice left-hander. I think he's left-hander, yeah, but a nice pickup for us, the guy that's going to back up in the starting rotation. And then when you look at our bullpen, again, we have multiple guys that have, closed out games before. When we got Jake McGee, we got Tyler Rogers. We've seen, when you look at this bullpen, we got Harlan Garcia pitching very well. And we got, you got to see Dominic Leone today get the save, pick up 2 strikeouts. And so there are a number of guys that pitch very well in that bullpen. We've seen the electrifying stuff of Camilo Duvall. And yes, I know, yeah, he had the rough outing the other day. But I think with more experience, Camilo Duvall is just going to keep getting better. When we're taking a look at the offense, Giants hit a lot of home runs last year. And I think, it was huge to see the impact that Elliot Ramos made on today's game with his power. Yeah, I mean, with what he brought today, picking up his first 2 major league hits, looked very impressive in doing so. His first hit had an exit velocity of 107 miles per hour, going right back up the middle. And his second hit, I think it was off a changeup. He went beautifully to the opposite field. So I'm loving what we're seeing from the first game of Elliot Ramos. Big congratulations to him making his major league debut. Definitely a day that he is never going to forget, and a moment for all of us San Francisco Giants fans. It was a pleasure to watch that today, Elliot Ramos. So big congratulations to you. And I think this offense is going to be able to continue to, again, I think in this first series, some guys are still trying to get into the groove of things. I think obviously having just a 17-game spring training, the batters are still kind of getting their timing at the plate. But I definitely expect that this Giants offense is going to pick it up more and hit a lot better. So looking forward to that. Let's get to some more comments here. Thank you again, everyone, so much for checking into the post game. Let's see. I could see Jock Peterson hitting a home run against his old team, the Dodgers. Absolutely. That's going to be awesome. I can't wait for that. And it's going to be fun to see the Dodgers reception that they give to Peterson. Definitely expecting them to boo him a lot, but obviously, he did provide a lot for that organization. So I think there will be, a mixture of boos and applause for Jock Peterson. But it's going to be awesome to see him hit a home run against his old team. So finally, a former Dodger joins the San Francisco Giants, and we'll see how it's all going to play out. But very excited for it. Let's see. Yeah, absolutely, Lamont Wade. Yeah, with Lamont Wade being being not ready to start the year, that was really tough as well. But I can't wait for Lamont Wade Jr. What an incredible season he had last year. When we traded for him, I knew it was going to be a solid pickup. But once you really started to see his at-bats, and I mean, Lamont Wade Jr. is just so clutch up there, waiting for his pitch to hit, and then delivers and hit a lot of big home runs. He was one of the most clutch players we had, winning the Willie Mack Award last year. So, man, just excited when Lamont Wade Jr. returns. Yep, if Jock can hit, he will be good for Orange October. Absolutely, he is going to be ready to go for when the bright lights are shining. When Orange October is here, expect Jock Peterson to answer the call and to get those big hits. And I mean, it was awesome seeing him get those big home runs against the Dodgers in the playoffs. That was a lot of fun to watch. And now he's going to be doing it in a San Francisco Giants uniform. So just so pumped to have Peterson on board. We can't assume anything yet. We have to earn our spot again this year in the standings. I'm right there with you, Jenny, and I really like that you bring that up because, yeah, absolutely, nothing is guaranteed, and so we know we have a lot of work on our table this year. Obviously, a lot of things went right for us to win 107 games, and, I think with how talented that this Giants team is, I definitely think, if we didn't make the playoffs, it would be a disappointment. So I think for sure this year playoffs are on the table for the Giants, and I think that they got what it takes to win the division. But yet we definitely got to just take it one game at a time, have that mindset, and just improve and get better. Defense did a good job today, no errors out there. Bullpen did a much better job today. They answered the call today, pitching very well from Harlan Garcia, Zach Littell, Tyler Rogers, and then Dominic Leone coming in there to get the save. And so we are going to be wrapping up the post-game show here shortly. But before we do, as always, we are going to get to our picks of the game. If you haven't already shared your picks of the game, I would love to hear who you're taking as the pick of the game. And if you happen to be watching this stream later, I would love to get your thoughts on the game and just overall on the first series of the year. I really appreciate all the support, everyone. Really means a lot. And for my pick of the game, I have got to go with Elliot Ramos, taking Elliot Ramos for my pick of the game. His major league debut, what a debut it was, as he picks up 2 hits and looked very impressive in those two hits he had. Exit velocity 107 miles per hour, going right back up the middle to get his first hit. And then his second hit, he went to the opposite field. So really nice really nice approach at the plate from Elliot Ramos. And so I'm taking Elliot Ramos. And we also got to see his speed out there, scoring from first base on that RBI double from Mauricio Dubon. So I think just a fantastic debut for Elliot Ramos. And I'm just so excited to see what he is going to do in the future. So a lot to be excited about. Yeah, it will take a lot of work for the Giants to get up there again. Absolutely. And, I think what's exciting is that this Giants team is ready for it. They are ready to continue to prove to everyone out there that we are the real deal. This wasn't just a fluke 100-win season. This Giants team is built to not only win now, but win deep into the future. And, when you look at our prospects coming up, that's what's awesome about the position that we're in right now is Giants have a team that can win now and win deep into the future. So that is just so exciting to see. So let's get to some few more comments here before we wrap up. My battery is dying shortly here with my laptop, so I'm going to be wrapping it up. But again, I want to say thank you so much, everyone, for the support. Awesome SG Sports Talk channel going with Elliot Ramos. Awesome pick. Absolutely love it. Kaylani going with Austin Slater for the pick of the game. Awesome. Absolutely awesome pick. I love watching Austin Slater out there, and it was really awesome to see him get his first career walk-off on opening day. And Slater is a guy that I think still can put together some really good numbers. I have a lot of confidence in him. He's got arguably one of the best throwing arms on this Giants team, right up there with Elliot Ramos. And so Slater can do it all. And I think for him is just getting that consistency going. So that's something that I think we are going to see from Slater this year. Because, it seems like in the past when he's got it going, he'll go into some funks for a bit and then get it going again. So I think consistency, that is going to be huge. Okay, guys, I apologize for that. My laptop had died momentarily, so apologize. But we are wrapping up the show. So thank you so much, everyone, for checking out the show. Again, I apologize. Apologize for the delay there. But yes, thank you so much again. Really appreciate your support. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. We do these post-game shows after every San Francisco Giants game to the best of my ability. And if you enjoy San Francisco Giants coverage, if you enjoy all things San Francisco Giants, be sure to smash that subscriber button. So thank you again so much, everyone. Smash the like button. I appreciate your support. Your support really means a lot to me, as your feedback really helps out the channel big time. And this feedback lets YouTube know that this video is relevant, so then YouTube knows to recommend this video to as many San Francisco Giants fans as possible. So thank you so much.